Hi, I'm Tony Lawrence, and this is the video version of my article at pcunix.medium.com, and the title is Why I Reject Articles Submitted to My Publication, Tech and Me, Loving It or Hating It. My Medium publication, Tech and Me, Loving It or Hating It, is mostly for my articles about tech, but I do get submissions from other Medium writers, and I do publish quite a few of them. I also reject many of them. Well, I don't know if it's many. Yeah, I would say I reject more than I publish. So why do I do that? Why do I reject articles that are very good, plainly about tech, no problem whatsoever? The reason is that Tech and Me is about technology and me, or in the case of another writer at Medium, technology and them. And very often people submit a article that is a review of some piece of software or some piece of hardware. And that's not what Tech and Me is about. They're forgetting the me part of it. Now, I do write up a introduction, a how to write at Tech and Me, and I tell them that I'm looking for personal articles, how tech affects you, what you do with tech, why you think something is better than something else, why you think something is horrible, how you think something could be improved. I want personality in those articles. And instead they send me a dry review. It does this, it does that, it has this feature, it has the other feature, and I don't want that. And as I said, I do publish a introduction that says how to write for Tech and Me, and that includes that information in there. It also tells people that they need to put alt text and titles on all images, including attribution, who did it, why you have the right to use it, that type of thing. People ignore that, and that tells me, well, you didn't read the introduction. Well, now, I'm not going to reject it because you forgot alt text. I'm going to put it on hold temporarily. I'm going to tell you that you've got to do alt text. By the way, I do explain at my introduction article that alt text is not just like a Canon camera. No, it's a description for a person who has vision problems. That's what alt text is. It's a description of what the image shows them. And I tell people that if you don't feel like writing a description, it's perfectly fine with me if you use AI to write the description. Just give it the image and ask it for alt text, and it will do that for you and will describe it nicely. I don't find that is objectionable to me. Now, I would object to an AI written article, but I don't think that AI is going to write a good personal article that contains the me I'm looking for or the you I'm looking for. So I don't worry about that too much. But if I see too many M dashes and too many less often used words, then I'm going to be suspicious of it, and I'm going to look at your other submissions in other places, things you've written, and I'm going to say, yeah, this guy looks like he's just pumping out stuff. Often that's very easy to tell because they have pumped out a tremendous amount of stuff in a short period of time. I don't know about you, but sometimes it can take me more than a couple of days to write an article. And that's because I'm writing it. I'm asking AI perhaps to check some facts for me, and then I'm double checking those facts and all that. And sometimes I will ask, well, no, often I will ask AI to critique my article and say, hey, what do you think of this? And I'll get back useful help and I'll use it. Don't mind anybody using AI for that, but put your own self in there. And then I will publish it on Medium. And if you're a member of Medium, you get paid. You can still publish on Medium. If you're not a member, you just don't get paid for it. That's okay. Membership at Medium costs $5 a month or $15 a month if you want the Friend of Medium version. The Friend of Medium version allows you to share your own and other people's articles freely without them hitting any paywall. So if you share an article that anybody wrote, and you use what they call a friend link, then people who use that link will not hit the paywall. That's why I reject articles. And if you'd like to submit an article, just hop over to pcunix.medium.com and look for the Tech and Me link, and you can submit an article right there. You don't have to do anything special, just submit your article. Thanks.